for Jericho to get that thing.
Which thing?
Oh, Christ.
1 second.
My brain is drawing a blank at the moment. So the session will be beginning again.
Oh, okay.
No, DPS stop running ahead of me.
Run faster. Tank
Welcome to the life of
faster.
a support.
I'm trying, but they're running in different directions.
Oh, that
Oh, dear
thing. I'm not sure that would be the best idea.
Oh, well, if you don't think it'd be the best idea, okay then.
I mean, yes, you can give it to him, but I don't think this is the
No,
proper
no. If you think there's a better time for it, then we'll wait.
What is the thing?
Later.
Can I at least say what it is?
No, that'd spoil it.
Come on, spoil me.
No.
Alright, so session will be beginning again. Here we go. My brain is not wanting to work. Fuck. Right.
We're in the weird Heaven's Gate NXP scape?
Right. Also, wow, there's a lot of background noise on your mic, Soul.
Oh, sorry, I have just an AirPod in,
Ah.
and I'm crunching on a drumstick.
Alright. So unfortunately, Haran had to jump out a bit again.
Yeah.
We don't know if she's coming back, so yeah. But right now, Vector.
Yes.
So you all are now inside the ship with well, everything is empty and silent. The lights don't even give off a buzz like you're used to. It's
Oh boy.
quiet.
Great. Well, this is fun.
What do you all do?
Just a reminder, let's not split up, otherwise we're all gonna get picked off one by one.
Yeah. Nobody split up.
So of course, the first thing we should do is entirely split up.
Let's split up and look for
Jericho, I'm
clues,
gonna-
gang!
Jericho, I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
Why, well, we'll do what she always does. She'll take out her data pad and plug it into the nearest port.
Bad idea.
This is
You guys try to stop her as Lyrell scrambles down from the creature's shoulder.
Yes.
just karate chop in front of her. No, bad cat.
What do I imagine that he accidentally does like the anime bump, like karate
Bonk.
chop bump on someone's head?
Baka punk.
Bacana.
What is Lyrell's response to this?
She looks kind of insulted.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch her.
Lyrell, do you realize how bad of an idea it would be to stick that datapad into the port of an NHP mine that is currently cascading?
It'd be like sticking a fork into an electrical socket. I am
If the
acting as your
electrical socket also
self-preservation instinct.
If the
Being as
electrical
you-
socket also unraveled your existence.
Hey,
Lyrell, for your lack of self-preservation instinct, listen to what I'm saying.
I'll have you know, I stuck a fork into an electrical socket when I was 3 years old, and I recovered just fine.
That
That
explains so much.
explains so much. That explains
Besides,
so much.
like my middle school teacher always said. Oh wait, no, stop running ahead, stop.
Cat
Stop
noises.
running
The
ahead.
healer's not
What?
healing me. The healer ran off with the DPS.
Oh,
They left me. I
Yeah,
pulled
I
the
know.
pack and they left me.
I mean, honestly, at that point, I just let them run ahead. Because, like,
Yeah.
hey, if you guys want to fucking get slaughtered, go right ahead. I don't care.
So, you're all
All right.
currently
Okay, as I
inside.
was saying,
Cool.
like my
Alright.
middle school teacher always said, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy.
Okay. 3 rules. Rule 1.
She said.
Don't wander off. Rule 2. Don't go sticking technology into random parts. Rule 3.
That's what she said.
Follow the leader. It's me. I'm the leader. Come on,
thought-
let's go.
I thought Haran said she was the official leader.
She's not here, so I'm second in
Wait,
command.
no, Jericho is. Jericho promoted himself to admiral, so he's in charge.
I don't care. I don't recognize him as a fucking admiral. I'm the leader. Fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, I was only promoted for the ground forces. That does not apply here.
Yeah, this is Cascade bullshittery. I'm the only one who has experience with cascading.
Literally,
Pretty sure that
Vector's
counts
our
as
resident
mutiny
expert.
if you don't recognize someone else's authority.
Okay, and I'm corporate. You think I give a shit?
The
Yeah,
silence
no,
speaks
literally-
let's go.
volumes.
Vector is our resident expert here, so we're gonna defer to him for this.
Smart. Alright, let's go.
Right, lead the way. You know this place better than we do.
Walking down the hall, eventually you guys come across one of the pods.
Oh, hey, it's one of these things.
Oh, it looks like Fred.
Oh, who's Fred?
He works in engineering.
Oh,
Inside the
Right.
pod is a person kind of huddled up in the fetal position, just
oh,
floating.
rule 4. Don't touch anything.
That
Moving
was
on.
Maybe
too.
that's Steve.
Moving on.
I don't
No
know,
matter
that's
who it
all
is,
kinda
they'll
goopy.
be let out when everything fixes itself.
Yeah. Moving on. Just be on the lookout for facehugger eggs.
Aye. Well, I mean, you
Wait,
will need
what?
to look out for that. I'm fine.
What?
I don't have a face to hug.
Well,
What are
technically you do. It just doesn't have anywhere to
facehuggers?
go.
Reacher's just like, I think it's from an old Earth movie.
Oh, we've got a man of culture here.
I mean, yeah, I like movies, especially ones from
I-
Earth.
I mean, it makes sense that the ship would be loaded up with cultural classics.
Good shit. We're gonna have to sit the cat down and make her watch this at some point.
Oh, Jesus.
She's
Don't
gonna
give her
Lyra-
ideas.
I don't
Lyra
think the
absolutely
rep happened.
terrified out of her mind after watching Alien. She has nightmares for like years after.
I don't think the Rem have the constitution for Alien.
Don't give
Jericho threatening Rem to with making them have to watch Alien again as a form of
Lyrell
torture.
just looks confused at all these references to the old movies.
Anyways,
Okay, I.
Moving on.
walking through the halls, you find a few more of those pods every now and then. Stumbling across one or two more every now and then, until eventually you find yourselves along one of the spinal hallways, where in the middle of it you see something that shouldn't exist.
What the fuck?
As you see, one moment, this in the hallway.
Christ.
Just
Is
standing
that a
there,
face hugger?
looking around.
Vector's expression.
Vecna, is that a face hugger?
That is not a face hugger.
Hang on. What is the
That's
image?
one of the bugs. All right, weapons hot.
Huh? Huh?
Jericho's arm just transforms into a cannon, and he's just like,
Hostile target in firing range. Fire at will.
kablam!
Kablamo.
Roll me hit.
Alakablam!
I am not able to reach my keyboard right now.
Okay.
I am. So, alakablam.
Vector just like, alright, fuck this, pulls out the Black Watch rifle.
Yeah.
Pulls out the Black Watch rifle, fires it,
Wouldn't
and it's just gone.
it like core the ship
My
though?
rolls aren't showing up.
You're what?
Ah, Jesus Christ! I was fucking sorry. I don't know. Sorry, I was scrolled up for like miles. I don't know why it.
Oh, it sometimes does that. I don't know why either.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, fucking alakablam.
Vector just the thing is, okay, when it hits specifically what you're targeting, it takes that away. But it'll take away anything that it touches else. Oh well.
Like if I miss, I won't vaporize the planetary constellations behind the target.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Like it understands the thing. Keep in mind, this technology.
I don't have
understands
to
what
worry
you're
about
thinking.
collateral if I miss. That's all I need to know.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
Right. And this thing is just you just hear as it's just removed from reality.
And Lywell's rat center's going off again.
Rat detected.
Rat.
Like
Alright, moving on.
Like every time when Vecna fires it, Lyle holds up a scanner to scan it again.
Once
Doesn't
again,
help.
incomprehensible gibberish.
Yes, but every time they get a bit more incomprehensible gibberish.
It's still incomprehensible.
Eventually, it reaches 100%, and it's just like rat, and just throws up a picture of the source rat.
The fucking all the scans just turned into pictures of the rat from SFM.
The incredibly blocky rat.
Polygon.
Lyle is currently
polygonal
applying the
rodent spinning
scientific
to
method of
Freebird.
absorb, record, and experiment.
Polygonal rodent spinning to Freebird.
God damn it, why is that meme so good?
Yes. Anyways, moving on.
Walking down that road.
Vecna is heading for a place. Certainly, he is moving. He's going. He's walking.
You're walking and you are schmoozing.
No one else can fucking tell where he's trying to go, but he's going to a place.
They're
That
following.
place is, for PB's knowledge, the casket core.
Moving through the
Yeah.
ship.
If there's any way to get into contact with Eden, it's at her brain.
Moving through the ship and stumbling across a few more of those bugs that you literally just erase from reality.
Alakablam!
Jericho also shooting them.
Both do very well, though Vector's literally erase them from reality.
Alakablam!
Like, Vecna's just erases them. Jericho turns them into salsa.
Yeah.
I see that a local Alabamian went to Hogwarts.
Yes. Alakablam.
Oh god, why am I just remembering of the dumb fan fiction of an American transfer student at Hogwarts?
Oh jeez.
Alakablam, motherfuckers.
I cast gun.
Yeah.
I cast Colt 45.
Vector's not dealing with anyone's bullshit right now. He's just walking through the halls, heading straight for her, straight for Eden's casket, fucking vaporizing anything in his way.
Alright, one moment.
Jericho's gonna also call Haran and say, yeah, so we found those bugs.
They're bugs. Heck, Kim.
Jericho, you would know specifically that these bugs are extinct.
Big
Yes.
bugs.
Union fucking made sure that these ones specifically were wiped out from existence. Not even their skeletons remain.
Big
Hence-
unextincted bugs.
Hence why when Haran mentioned the bugs the first time, Jarek was like, the ones that went extinct?
Yeah.
And I think someone said, yeah, well, Eden unextincted them.
Yeah. Eden has unextincted them. And
So yes, Jericho knows that these are what should not exist.
And eventually, Vector, you come to the room. Come to a room that holds Eden. This ancient,
or at least her casket.
yeah. This thing is ancient looking. One moment.
Honey, we're home.
As you
Hello?
all walk into this room and see this.
Hi, Haran.
Hello, Haran.
It's have LTE and it fucking lies.
Yeah.
What?
I will
Yeah.
probably. I'm in the car right now. I'm off to get Chipotle before I start on my road trip. So I'll probably have to dip out in like 5-10 minutes for 10-15 minutes.
Cringe.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, I'll be able to pop in and top that. I'm also not going to be able to roll. So
You're fine. You're
That's
fine.
fine. You're not even
Mhm.
there. Vector's doing most of this.
that's
Anyways,
fair.
yeah, that's...
You're supposed to show up to my house.
This is a very old core, though.
well,
Or capsule. Or
cut him some slack. He kind of forgot about that and started heading directly for Eden's casket when he saw the bugs.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
In the back center of this room, it just stands there. All the technicians in pods as well.
Great. Okay, let's get to this shit. All right. Beckner just walks up and, like, it's hard to explain what he does, as he just sort of links to it, if that's a good word to describe this. More violently forces past. I suppose the most brutally efficient way to describe what he does is violently forces past all the hallucinations, locks himself in Eden's minds in a room, and forces her to acknowledge his presence.
In front of you is Eden's normal form that you're used to seeing around. Looking to you.
Eden, stop this.
I don't know how.
Yes, you do. You did to me.
For you, that was not different,
what?
but
Different?
a little.
Because it wasn't yourself you were helping, it was someone else. Something you're used to.
Yeah.
You're not used to helping yourself. You're not used to accepting that you deserve help because you're still blaming yourself for losing them.
I did. I didn't
No, you
lose them, but the guilt
Eden.
from thinking that I abandoned them.
Eden, you didn't abandon them.
I know.
You were alone on that world for eons. They were dead and gone by the time you were found. I know it hurts, but you know that there's no reason for this. You know the truth. I know the truth. You've got the code. Use it. I'm right here. I'm right in front of you. I'm fine. I got kidnapped by cats. I didn't get wiped out of existence.
I just.
I know, it hurts.
I thought you
That's
were
what-
gone.
Yeah, I know.
Just
I thought you were gone.
disappeared. I hope that it was momentary, like when you disappeared into that cave.
Yeah. Incredibly, for some fucking reason, the cats use hyper advanced cloaking technology and still use sublight engines.
They min-maxed a very specific skill.
So, yeah. On your end, it felt like 2 weeks. On my end, it was more like 12 hours. Oh god, and the mini mall.
Oh no, there was
cats
nothing
have a
mini. That was
The
the
cats have a ship
biggest.
the size of fucking Heaven's Gate, and well, half the size of Heaven's Gate, and it's a fucking strip mall.
Well, no. See, the outermost wing, it was a sort of egg-shaped vessel with lots of wings, and the outermost wing, its diameter was the same length of Heaven's Gate, but that was just the outermost wing. The actual ship mass was much smaller.
Vecna's still just describing it as like
Okay.
similar sized.
So what you're saying is they're Persians.
Yes.
I
Thank you,
mean,
Sol, for that incredibly racist comment.
Wait, why are they Persians? I missed that.
It's a play on a lot of things.
Yeah.
One,
Persians
there's
were
cats.
Persian
Two,
cats,
it's a strip mall.
strip malls. Persians were very mercantile. Persian rugs could usually be found just about anywhere in a Persian city. Mostly because Persians had like huge markets, and that's kind of carried over into them having large amounts of shopping malls and strip malls.
Oh,
Mini
my
malls.
first thought was Persians. Ah, yes, robust administration.
What?
I thought you
Robust
meant the-
administration?
Yeah,
I thought you meant the fact that wealthy aristocrats and merchants would have Persians with them as a sign of wealth from their business.
No. The Persians had one of the best administrations in the world, literally second to China. If
Yeah.
you wanted someone
I thought
to
you
go
meant the
and like
cat breed Persian.
that was a pun.
It's a multi-layered pun.
But no, like that's half the reason that everyone would like invade Persia and then assimilate and become Persian Empire number 973 was because they'd show up and they'd be like, damn bro, running an empire's hard. And the Persians would be like, hey dude, we figured out how numbers and accounting works. You want to use that? And they're like, holy hell, please, yes, and thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't expect my deep fried meme pun to turn into a history lesson.
Dude,
Wouldn't
I'm
exactly
in the
call
voice
this a
chat.
lesson,
You get
but-
the history of them.
Yeah, this is kind of a regular thing for this game.
Yeah, no, we
History
go
aside,
on weird history
Emotional.
tangents all the time.
Well, back to the emotional stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine that it would be fairly frustrating for you.
Yeah. Especially considering when I finally got out of Sublight, you didn't pick up. And all my calls went to Jericho and voicemail.
It was a protocol I put in place just in case.
It's a stupid protocol.
Would you rather have a chance of me breaking containment?
No, but I would enjoy actually being able to talk to you and tell you to knock it off.
I know you want what's best for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I want what's best for me and, well, for you. For everyone. I just...
But do you know what's best for you?
No. I don't.
Well, time to figure it out.
I guess it is.
Come on, Aiden. In the midst of the backwater outskirts, in the middle of a war with some fucking minor faction led by an NHP like me, is no place for a mental breakdown.
I'm sorry, what now?
Oh yeah, funny thing. I'll explain it when we get out of here, but ooh boy, Ravagers are spicy.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. Also, the cat sent them a heavily inaccurate description of Union, which is fun.
Oh, I can
Makes us out to be
imagine.
super villains.
I mean,
Okay, listen, I know Harrison is, but the rest of us are kind of okay, right?
kind of, but you gotta admit, some things are fairly fucked up.
Yeah.
To be
PG
fair, most of the misconceptions comes from things Vecna has said.
Well, to be fair. To be fair.
And, well, why do you think I haven't activated the blink gates yet?
Also, Jericho. I mean Vecna. I didn't get a chance to tell you this, but during a one shot me and PB had while Lywell was off on her own, she actually did some talking with Eden, and Eden shared with Lywell the Union war doctrine of what would happen to all the various planets that didn't agree to join Union.
Ah, yes, forceful conversion and vassalization.
No,
No, not
Lead Wayne to wipe them out.
no. That's standard Union war, aka ship-to-ship combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The war, like, fighting is done by lead rain. Like, overwhelming firepower.
I know. I was reading the actual
massive
Lancer
ranges.
lore in the
Well, what happened to
handbook,
the planets is...
and it said that
like-
Union colonies would. I was reading the handbook, and it said how Union colonies would show up and they try to get the other people to join them, and if there was people who didn't want to join them, those factions would be wiped out with lead rain from the skies until only those left on the planet willingly agreed to join.
Yeah.
And it was bloody savagery all around.
yeah.
Yes.
Eden doesn't do that at all.
Yes, but that's the Union thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
Lywell
Although
was
that is
beyond
specifically
horrified of that, so-
that is specifically first and SecCom. Third com is much better about
Yeah,
being
third,
diplomatic.
third
and
com
stuff.
is very much about trying to make peace.
Keep in mind, SecCom are the ones who extincted the Hercynians.
Yeah. Which
Either
are
way,
different than
Lywell's
Iraq.
view of Union is not the best.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Literally, first and Setcom were
First and SecCom were slightly better than a totalitarian regime.
still pretty bad no matter what.
Yeah, still pretty bad.
Third com is
They kicked the
trying.
Karakan's ass, though.
Yeah, true.
No, the good thing you can say about SecCom is they kicked the Karakan's ass 7 ways till Sunday.
Yeah, but they also
And then third com came
built
around
a
and
fucking super weapon
stomped
that they
them.
can't find.
Can't control and find. Yeah. And which has
Okay,
kind
so,
of doomed the
as
entire
you
on
will-
ascendancy to death. Continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have discovered things because apparently Lyrell has personal connections to all of the fucking Ravagers command structure.
And the Huss.
Why does that not surprise me?
She's a cat. I don't know.
I've actually been under a lot of stress because of that cat.
Yeah, trust me, I get it. You do not know stress until you've been kidnapped by cats and forced to stay on a fucking mall for 2 days. Not 2 days, 12 hours. 12 hours? 6 hours.
10, 45, 2 billion.
Too many. Too many hours.
Sounds like a
Oh,
version of
I
hell.
swear to God. Yeah, it was hell. I swear to God, fucking Jericho delayed that shuttle just to torture me.
Vecna still has Orb L hovering above his shoulder.
Well, not in this place.
Yeah, this is more like a mental construct.
Oh, well, yeah, I just meant like the thing's still there. in
Well,
the
all
real
everyone's
world.
seeing is just literally Vector putting a hand on the core, and it's just staring.
Lywell would whisper to Jericho, "Is he doing anything?"
Yes, shut up.
Yes, now shut up.
But it's been 2 hours already.
Shut up.
Yeah, they're talking. It's probably been like 3 days for them. Therapy takes time.
Yes, therapy takes a long time. Especially Vector's brand, which is work, damn you. Vector's brand of therapy is not very therapeutic.
Eden sighs and like.
I mean, unless you consider Scream Room therapeutic, which I guess a lot of people do.
Are you sure that I'm ready to do this? Try to move on?
Yeah.
Guess I can't let the past control me.
And, I mean, if you're not, then, well, I'll take the blame for it. But, yeah, let's try and avoid having a breakdown until we, can actually properly keep you from crippling the entire, reconnection effort.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. It would probably, however, I will say, it would probably be a good idea to install some kind of cascade failsafe that just like jettisons your casket in the event of a cascade, so that you don't turn the entire ship into. Like,
that would literally cripple the ship even more.
Well, yes.
Keep in mind, literally, I'm in control of like everything here.
Well, yes, but it's better than having it take control of the entire fleet and literally wipe out the Ravager fleet and anything that comes near it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
I'd prefer the Heaven's Gate be dead in space while the fleet's still able to do shit than the Heaven's Gate to look like a giant angry animal.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Oh, also, bugs. You unextincted them. We're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, I'll handle that.
Yeah.
There'll be some good thing.
Yep. Also, when you do, like, get back to normal, don't be alarmed, but I did kind of have to ram you to get aboard.
Ah, so that's why I feel a pain in my stomach.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just
I expect you to pull
couldn't
that out.
yes, I will. Don't worry. And I'll patch everything up.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
I think I'm ready.
All right, sweet. Because I don't know how much longer I can hold this for. Anyways, let's go.
She snaps her fingers as the room disappears and you're forcibly ejected.
Vecna would see
Would he
Jericho
see
and
Lyrell
Lyrell shouting at each other as Breaker is physically holding them apart, and
He's literally
Vecna
holding
would
them up
see
by-
at their feet, he'd see a Monopoly board.
He's literally holding them up by like the collars of their suits.
As Vector
Lyrell
gets
is
ejected, he looks
accusing
like he got
Jericho of
punched in
having
the chest
cheated
and
by
stumbles back a bit and
collecting
holds the sides
an
of his
extra
desk.
round at go.
Ugh, my eyes are vibrating.
Jericho pulling out the long piece of ticker tape detailing every transaction that game.
Meanwhile, Orby is doing a sped-up holographic redisplay of said game, as she's saying that he fudged the Nallymocks on the second time they passed the blue district.
And he's
Will you two
conferring-
stop acting like fucking children?
We've been arguing
Jericho-
about this
Jericho-
for 2 hours. Oh,
Jesus
Jericho just-
Christ, I can't even leave you two alone for 2 hours, can I?
Vecna,
Jericho-
you were gone for a day and a half!
It's
I
been
get a
2
word
hours.
in. Jericho just looking at Vector like, does this look like a game to you?
Yes!
I was also
They
going to
are
say, like, you...
stakes here! and the Breaker would say, yeah, see, the Rim, when they play Monopoly, they use real money.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
I
I
was just
don't
gonna say-
understand why they use real money for it either.
Vector
I was
just
gonna
pulls out
say
a
cut
hockey
to
puck.
Jericho blasting down wave of bugs, just like, get some, you sons of Mollusk! But I mean, arguing over Monopoly works too.
Vecna literally just pulls out 2 hockey pucks and hucks one of them at each of them. Grow up! It's Monopoly! You don't have any money anyways. It's all credit.
And Lionel said, actually, the WEM do not accept credit as a form of currency for transactions.
Yes, you do. If you use currency, you accept credit, because that's what currency is.
As you guys
No,
are
we
arguing
don't.
about currencies, you all just hear and feel the ship groan and shake.
Oh! Yeah, that works.
Also, now that we've got Eden back, why the frickin' faculty did you put me in charge?
There's a moment before Eden appears, and she actually has a face.
Hi, Eden.
Hello.
Feeling better?
A little.
Alright, cool.
The arachnids have been taken care of.
Sweet.
As for why you've been put in charge, I did not put you in charge.
Yeah.
You redirected everything to me.
It's better than me getting out of containment of the vessel.
You effectively put me in charge, though.
Okay, to be honest, it was a random to various different Lancer members. You're the only Lancer that wasn't on the ship when I went crazy. You really expect me? You're literally the only one that the system could reach, because everyone else was locked in space-time bubbles.
Well, except for Haran. She was like...
And Haran has been on the ship for... I don't even know how long.
Yeah, I think she's been on for the entire time.
Next time, please don't.
I'll figure it out.
You see these? You see these?
He points at the
I'm
white
going-
hairs.
I'm getting
Oh my!
gray hair
Okay, so
already.
I was trying to find a good image of 2 people fighting over Monopoly, and I didn't find an image, but I did find a story. So these 2 people were playing Monopoly, and they had a disagreement over, you know, how much money the one person should have. And it got to the point where they both pulled out swords and are now in the hospital.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Why did they both have swords?
why
I
not?
That is
Not
a big
as
fish.
impressive as the guy who got like knifed in CS:GO so much. He tracked down the dude who was knifing him, went to his house, and stabbed him with a knife.
Yes.
Respect the personhood and the subjectivity of the NHPs that fight alongside you, regardless of their shackling status, or y'all ain't gonna live long enough to worry about the Cascade event.
I swear to God, don't make me force you to watch episode 24 of season 2 of Star Trek Voyager.
Oh god, I love Star Trek Voyager.
Also, big fish.
Big fish.
Oh god, what was episode 24, season 2 of Star Trek Voyager? Fuck.
Probably something to do with the personhood of artificial intelligences.
Hold on. Starship Voyager.
So I see Alicia is posting fucking Lancer memes, which is based.
Also, right, I see your
Yeah.
meme there
Two
about
Vex.
NFTs, but what if I don't treat normal people with respect for their subjectivity and stuff?
Well, then you're just gonna get punched.
It's the Tuvix episode.
The NXT is like, you don't
Oh,
even
right,
treat me
that
like a person.
episode.
And it's like, please, I don't treat biological people like they're people.
My ex-wife and I have argued over that episode a lot.
Oh no.
Oh
To
yeah,
I could find.
extreme
that's the
degrees of
episode
hilarity.
where... Alright, that is the episode where the doctor is trying to figure himself out, if I remember correctly.
No, it's Tuvix. It's where Tuvok and Neelix get transporter fused.
Oh god.
Ah, fun.
Oh god.
So they essentially die, and then you have Tuvix, this essentially new person, and Janeway kills them in order to get, 2 dead people back.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. It's a whole ethical fucking argument.
I like Voyager.
Voyager is
Because,
fun.
like, the common people argument for this is that,
we should really have
the
we should
greater
really
good.
have just like a movie night and just all of us watching Starship Voyager.
The greater good? My nuts! What's good about murdering someone?
Well, I mean, it's the greater
Then there's
good.
already the
Two
people
people
arguing.
outweigh
Greater good
one.
doesn't exist!
Then there's the people already
Exactly.
arguing about using the transporter as a attempt out to murder.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
really is.
It is just repeated murder.
I do understand the thought process of it, but
No,
at
no,
the
there's an
same
episode that
time-
definitively proved it. So the person was going to get teleported, but he hit the shield, bounced back, so now you had one person in both teleporters, same person. Because the original him was atomized. It made a copy of him in data. The data was sent, one data stream got bounced back, so now there were two of him. They lived completely separate lives, met back up 40 years later, and they were arguing over who should be the real of them. And the conclusion was neither is the real of them because the body of it. Because when you get teleported in Star Trek, your body is just an incinerated, and a copy of you is reconstructed at the other end.
Yes.
Huh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That perfectly sums up all of this. If your entire existence is just one uninterrupted stream of consciousness, even while asleep, what happens when that consciousness is interrupted?
That's a good point.
Yes.
Also, not
Transporters.
to mention, if there's any idea of soul connected to a body, if you're a
Yeah.
person of a belief with having a soul, and that soul is connected, mind, body, and soul, getting
Going through a
teleported by being
transporter
atomized
destroys
and
the link
artificially
between body and
reconstructed,
soul.
like, you're dead, and you are just the memories of a dead person in a new body with no
Mhm.
soul.
Destroying the link evaporates the or using a transporter not only creates an entirely new person because your stream of consciousness has been interrupted, like with a TMI or a traumatic brain injury, TBI, not TMI. My bad. Yeah, transporters are fucked.
That's why I
Yeah.
prefer wormholes.
Yeah, or teleporters.
But,
Speaking of
yeah,
machine
no,
issues, did you hear what happened with the AA testing of a SAM missile system?
Let's not get into this philosophical
Yeah.
debate, and let's go back to the game.
Yes.
So the party is. So Eden basically says everything should be back to normal now. At least as normal as it should be.
Good. I do not want to be in charge again.
Good.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure given what I've assimilated from Sucker Punch from God.
Yeah, that's mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, we won the war with the Ravagers.
Also, yeah, we won the ground war.
Yeah, given what
I would step forward. Commander Eden,
Yes?
as the official representative of the WEM2 Union and official member of the Lancel team, I would like to lodge a formal complaint.
What is this complaint about?
Jericho tried to kill my entire crew.
Unintentionally, I didn't know the catnip was toxic.
Yeah, it was unintentional. He just wanted to fuck with me.
Technically, I just wanted to fuck with Lyrel.
I mean,
You
Wait
were
a
collateral
minute.
damage.
yeah.
You know that the Rem are very skittish around anything related to combat.
You fired an 88 mortar shell at us in orbit!
And that's my cue to
It's-
leave. Enjoy your
it's-
fun here, Jericho. Bye!
Eden
It's
just moves
mo-
up,
Vector just
grabs.
turns and quickly bolts out of the
Eden
room.
just moves up, grabs Jericho from Breaker's hand, and it's like,
Fuck the shit, I'm out. Fuck the
"You're
shit, I'm
moving,
out of
I thought
here.
Vector is dead."
Also,
Jericho just
Vector's gonna
raises his hand.
grab the breaker and drag him out of the room as well.
You're just gonna
Well,
raise
Trust
his
me, buddy, you don't want to see
Yeah.
that.
We did not kidnap Vecnor. Whatever he was telling you, that was not on us. That was the automatic defense response from our ship when he fired a mortar round at us.
Lyrel, please exit the room.
Smoke
I need
shell.
to talk to Jericho.
Oh boy.
Yes, this is technically my fault. I was not expecting such extreme measures to be taken. I also did not understand that catnip would be lethal to them. So, yes.
The door
is
closes.
indeed
The
my
door closes
responsibility.
as soon as Lyrell leaves, and there is just a lot of yelling.
Jericho just sits quietly. And takes it.
Jericho just getting reamed by a woman who has been in the military for 3,000 years.
I think
Yeah.
she's just invented a new dialogue.
Yep.
She screams at him partly in binary.
Mm-hmm.
Because of bilingual, he understands that.
She knows he does. She's just saying stuff that only him and Vector would understand. Because she doesn't want Lyrell to hear this.
Lyrell has no idea what's being said. She just knows it's probably for the best she doesn't.
Yeah. Vector just grabbed both the Breaker and Lyrell and dragged them out of the room.
About half an hour later, the door opens and Eden just sets Jericho down. And I hope you've learned your lesson. I don't
Always
need a
doing-
repeat. I do not need a repeat of what happened last time.
Yes, always do an anatomical study of new species before pulling pranks on them.
No, not that. I don't need another Reacher incident.
Yeah.
No friendly fire.
This is why I opted for something that I was expecting to be entirely non-lethal.
Okay, to be fair, 88 pounds of most any substance can be pretty bad.
It was meant to be 8 pounds.
Why did you put 80 pounds then?
Mm.
Victor, what the
looked-
fuck did you send?
Yeah.
I miscalculated
What did he
and
say
didn't
about
account for the drop-off in distance properly.
I don't know, it's just... What?
I don't know what these things are.
Me either, I'm very confused. Also,
Slug cat.
Also, short aside
Slug.
for me, I am very happy I don't have work tomorrow.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
fair.
congrats.
Because I had to walk for the last 3 days.
Oh dear.
Oof.
Ugh.
Walk home 3 miles for the last 3 days.
Jesus.
Getting in your steps.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do like walking, but I didn't want to walk today.
Yeah. Anyways, that like white thing with the ears that's screaming, that's a skug.
Let's go.
It's a slug cat. Skug.
Okay.
Ugh.
Skug. They're very cute. I like them. They're
Yeah.
little guys.
So with
They scream.
formal
They're
complaint
also at the
officially
bottom
filed,
of the food chain and yet are the closest equivalent to humans.
Okay then.
They're tool-using societal entities that are completely sapient. Well, I suppose the
Alright.
funny monkeys are close to humans as well. But like the skugs are used by the computer gods to send messages and shit. Like mail.
What the fuck?
Rainbow lore is fucking weird, my gamer.
Yeah.
Long story short, suicidal bird people wanted to die, but they didn't know how to die right, so they made like organic robots to figure out how to die correctly. And then they just killed themselves anyways and left behind super depressed godlike entities with intelligences far outstripping anything on that should ever exist.
Damn, I
And
thought you were
then,
just gonna say, so short story, suicide is badass.
Yeah, and then, one of
Suicide
the
is badass!
and then, one of the AIs turns a skug into an entity that can kill literally fucking everything, and his name is Saint, and he's a vegetarian. Also, he's green and very fluffy.
Kill every living thing and also some of the dead ones too.
Yes, literally. Well, no, he can't kill the echoes.
Also,
But,
have this Gravity Falls meme.
Lamau. But, yeah, that's the story of, that's the general lore of Rain World in a very short amount of time. Enjoy.
Okay then.
Skugs are haha funny creatures. I like them. They are very silly. Some of them explode. Others can run really fast. Others can fucking create alchemy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, so there's a really fat one that can literally make a singularity grenade out of a rock and a living creature. It's fucking alchemy. Don't ask me.
Okay then. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
That
Anyways,
sounds
moving
normal.
on.
Okay, so a few days pass while everything is getting back to order. The time bubbles are basically popped over time, with people returning to normal after being told that there was just something that happened.
Did
There was
anyone
an
ever
event.
actually bother to go and like check on Haran? Because she said, "I'll
Yeah.
wait for you guys here in my room."
Yeah. When when Eden started her verbal reaming of Jericho, Vecna dragged Breaker and Lyrel out of the room, dropped them, and then just went off to go find his girlfriend.
Breaker casually
Okay,
just
good.
being taller than fucking Vector.
Good thing you
Lyrel
didn't
would
bring
look up at
Lyrel,
Quake,
'cause
no one's like,
Lyrel would probably
so-
get a reaming all her own.
Yeah,
The reaming may still come later.
yeah.
Lyrel would look up at Waco. You want a tour?
Sure.
I was going to say, Jericho, meanwhile, is just going to ask Eden, so, Breaker, what are we going to do with Broly over here?
Broly.
So
Ethan
Lyrel is
looks over to Breaker, just like, who are you?
this is my good friend.
He's one of the Ravagers. Or formerly a Ravager now? He's a POW at least.
He just shrugs. At this point, I don't really know. As he's just he just is very confused about what to really say, what he is. To be honest, this is just kind of how the character is.
Yeah.
This is him. This is the Breaker. This is not his brother, who is an insane AI that he has in his head.
Lamau.
This was just a man fighting on his side, and now his side isn't there to be fought on.
And so now he's a POW, and he gets to hang out with Archivist in the prisoner of war, like,
At
prison.
the moment, though,
I
Lyrel's
mean,
just
I
kind
hang
of
out with
giving him.
Archivist.
I mean,
Lyrel
the
would-
fucking, like, prisoners of war get actually treated really well. They have an entire, like, hotel lobby to themselves.
Yeah,
and
they
hotel
literally
rooms.
it's not like the fucking Hampton Hotel and fucking no, it's an actually like really nice hotel.
Yeah, it's a fucking
It is
nice hotel.
it is a hotel. It's the Hanoi Hilton.
Hanoi Hilton. Oh, I just got that.
Uh,
That was an
How are
actual
you,
term used back
DI?
in the Vietnam War.
Yeah. How are
Except
you,
it's not
DI?
horrible this time. It's actually like actually nice.
It's actually really nice. They get free
But
waffles.
do we still have John McCain there?
Maybe.
No, only his femur.
We just have John McCain's femur bone in the lobby.
Why is it
It's hanging above the reception desk, mounted like a fucking fish. There's just a gold plaque under it that reads "Femur of John McCain. He was a good hunt." No explanation. Nobody knows why it's there.
Vector
Not
put
even
it there.
Especially since none of us hunted him. He's been dead for thousands of years.
Edith's just
John McCain would not be a good hunt. That decrepit old fuck couldn't get anywhere.
It's just John McCain. Date. He done goofed.
Yeah.
Dear fucking god. Okay. So, Eden will say that, well, first, before we do anything, we need to, well, make sure that he's properly processed. He is technically now a
Lywell would
prisoner of war.
grab the leg of the boy. He's like, "You're not gonna whip his heart out too, are you?"
No!
No.
No, we're
Unless
just...
you've got a veil breaker stashed in there.
At which point... I don't have a bad
at which
heart.
point- Good. Don't tell
The
Vecna.
canonical reason why Archivist had the veil breaker in her heart is because it operated as a pacemaker. I'm not joking.
Lamau.
It operated as a pacemaker for her, but also gave her the ability to teleport. Go bamf, bamf, bamf.
Why is that such a Ravager's thing? Take obscene god tech, use it for the most mundane shit.
Oh, this device that lets me fucking teleport? I'm gonna use it as a pacemaker.
Oh, this
Hey,
device
I mean,
that makes
teleport or not
anything
die,
we
I'd rather
want?
not die.
Better make Amund with it.
Yeah.
I'm actually, there's a character in a campaign that I'm planning on running next week where their whole shtick is that he has a bunch of xenotech that he uses for, random, wacky, borderline Looney Tunes shenanigans. But all of the tech is just incredibly mundane, basic shit. Like, one device we were talking about, it's like, like those new spherical, like, thermostat things with, like, the Bluetooth and the screens, and they're all too fancy and they make my head hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, half the size with a button. And you
Oh my
stick it
God.
onto anything you want, and you press that button, and it instantly cools down the device, or whatever it's stuck to, as much as you want. In the original creation of it, it's supposed to be, hey, instant refrigeration. You can cool down your drink without having ice or a cooler, free koozie, so on and so forth. He's able to use it for things, like busting safes, breaking limbs, all manner of things like that.
Flash freezing someone's face.
Yes, granted, you still have to stick it to their face and then push the button, so it's going to be hard, but, you
I mean-
could.
Yeah, but if you're grappling them, it's easy.
Okay, so basically, that's how the Lem do tech.
Oh my god.
The
I
real
hate
funny
these
thing, though, is
cats.
he mentioned out of all of the tech stuff he mentioned, he said I want a really, like a lighter that can double as a welder and is also immune to things like cold and wind. And I'm like, so you want a plasma lighter? Those already exist in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Eden basically explains to Lyrel that processing refers to primarily checking... Sorry, I was eating. Primarily disabling their connection to the network, as they call it, as that can be a security risk, and making sure that they aren't, basically being mind-controlled.
And that they have a clean bill of health.
Yeah.
Lywell seems to look conflicted over this. Like, bad to be mind controlled, but what if he gets lonely?
Trust me, I'm barely connected to the network as is. Most of the thing I'm really even connected for is primarily for my brother's use. Do you think you can get him out of there? I'm actually starting to get annoyed with him. Wait, what? Brother?
I mean, Vecna probably could.
Eden has no idea about his brother.
Man's got a split personality, I think?
In the literal sense.
Yes.
What would Lywell know about the brother situation?
Yes, he explained it to you multiple times before. Like, even when you guys were just, hanging out, he explained it. That basically, there's two sides to him. The normal him, and his brother, who is literally just, war, murder, murder for corn! Basically.
Maim,
So he
kill,
has a
burn,
base-
maim, kill, burn, maim, kill, burn, maim, kill, burn!
He's
Basically.
literally got other Barry in him.
What?
Other Barry!
Other Barry? Is that a
So Lywell would message Eden with her calm
Yes, that is an
and be
Archer
like,
reference.
"So you know how some people get angry? Well, his angry got a person."
Eden just very confused look on her face, just, I'll see what I can do.
Vecna can probably handle it. although he's only had to deal with extracting one mind from one body, so I don't know how he can extract one mind when there's two minds in one body. But I mean, that's going to be his problem. to
Oh wait,
figure out.
you remember that episode of Jimmy Neutron where Jimmy and Cindy got merged into one body, so their friends had to just take each individual aspect and thought of the two and separate them out?
Yeah.
I imagine it's like that.
For reference, the idea for the split personality of the brothers comes from Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can guess exactly where, yeah. it's
I
obvious.
remember the side quest. I punched him.
Oh no, not that.
Not that one.
No.
Delamain.
No. Well, Delamain did help inspire a lot of the AIs
Yeah.
I've made.
Beep beep, fucker.
No, primarily main story.
Mm.
Johnny and
Oh, Johnny!
Oh.
It's a
Rocker
sit-
boy.
It's a situation like that, but they're actually sharing the body.
Oh, jeez.
Got it. And they're not trying to kill each other.
So yeah, it's exactly like that because Johnny
My
can
favorite
take
part of
control of his
Cyberpunk-
body.
My favorite part of Cyberpunk had to be when Keanu Reeves said, "If I need your body, I'll fuck it."
Yeah, that's real funny.
I don't know why, but I feel like Keanu Reeves did have a lot of fun voicing Johnny.
Oh yeah, he had loads of fun. Keanu's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Keanu's
I think he has
Like,
a lot of fun with his work, which I mean, good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the guy has a lot of fun with his work, and I'm very happy for him for that. Like,
Yes,
seriously.
it's one of the few times I've
I
seen
still have
Keanu Reeves play a character that's an asshole. And he does it surprisingly well.
Yeah, he does a surprisingly good
I
job
still
of
have to
being
watch
a
Bill and
asshole.
Ted.
What's up?
I still have to watch Bill and Ted at some stage
Oh, you have
Yes,
not
you
seen
do.
Bill and Ted?
because he's in that.
You have
Oh,
No,
you do have to watch it.
okay.
Bill and
I
Ted.
mean,
That's
I
not
haven't seen The
negotiable.
Matrix either.
I mean, The
let's see.
Matrix is kind of shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it pretty much
The
is.
second.
Bill and
I
Ted is
heard the
better,
first Matrix was good.
Okay,
I
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
watch the first
Okay,
Matrix, say
Haran?
that was good, and never watch any of the other
okay,
ones.
we are gonna
Yeah.
have a fucking movie night, and we are going to watch Bill and Ted's Amazing Adventure.
Yes.
You're not worthy.
I
You're
went to the
not
store
worthy.
just 2 days ago and I bought a bunch of popcorn kernels to make homemade popcorn, so just let me know and I'll whip up a batch.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no,
Like-
first Matrix is definitely something you should watch. The second and third are optional.
Yeah.
And then number 4 is didn't happen. Shut up
Okay,
about
so
Yeah.
Blake
I haven't
goes
seen
for
that one yet.
processing and the group reconvenes.
Yeah, group reconvenes after a few days of helping make sure everything's normal on Heaven's Gate. There is no more bugs.
it.
Okay, that's
Oh
At
no!
some
During
stage,
during that event,
busy.
Lywell was hunkered down in her room trying to figure out if her fleet is okay.
You get some communications basically stating, we're still trying to figure out why the computers are being weird. They're screaming at us.
haha. Give me your flesh, human meat bag.
It's literally
Human.
that possum meme.
You must listen.
Human.
TB, I would also, at some stage, Haran would want to try
Okay, okay.
and
If
get
the
your
ships
hands
start
on
demanding the Rem hand over their flesh, the Rem are just gonna use a space bulldozer and push the whole fleet into the Thresher.
Oh god.
Give me your skin.
Human, you must listen to me.
No.
If it's just doing stuff
yeah.
like "you must listen," then it just becomes curiosity. But if it starts demanding their flesh, then they're not gonna put up with that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so what is Haran trying to do?
I want to see if I can get a meeting with Vecna and Eden, namely just given recent events and helping to stop these things in the future.
Alright, so it doesn't take much effort for Eden to find some time, and she just basically drags Vecna along. Your girlfriend wants to talk, come on.
I don't wanna.
You have to be a good boyfriend.
Screaming possum.
The rem computer. Yeah, basically.
Oh, possum. I love possum.
The REM computers realize they exist. They realize they are a possum.
The rem computers
feeling
have
when you-
realized.
That feeling when you, that feeling when you fucking gain consciousness. That feeling when you realize you're a possum. Marsupial screeching.
God damn it. I was like, hi, honey.
Eh,
My boyfriend was in chat for a little bit.
yay.
Mhm.
Hey, you have a boyfriend as well?
No, I have a girlfriend.
Never mind.
I mean, that's just double gay.
Well, technically, I
had a
have.
boyfriend once.
Technically, I am quadruple gay because I have 2 boyfriends and a girlfriend.
Oh.
Wait, you have multiple?
Yes.
That just makes you a slut.
Yes.
Hey, Jim, how come Mom lets you have 2 hot dogs?
Literally, yes. Well, technically 3.
Yeah, because your
Yeah,
girlfriend
no,
is
the other
trans,
one's
if I
fine.
remember correctly.
So, a
Yes.
meeting?
Yes, there's a
Suddenly,
meeting
Rice, all
between...
your threats of if I were single, I would X make a lot less sense now.
I mean, they don't like. I can't just do things with anyone I want because like that'd be cheating.
You have to hold a bi-weekly committee meeting.
No. What?
I'm accepting that
We
as
operate
canon.
this polycule on a system of a rotating leadership with a different leader every single week, where
What?
initial matters of the week can be handled by the individual leader, but major acts, which involve all members, must be handled at the bi-weekly meeting with a full quorum vote to pass.
What?
What the fuck?
He's
You
quoting
see
Monty
Monty Python and the
Python.
Holy Grail, right?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Holy Grail. Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
Bloody peasants!
He's oppressing me.
See the violence inherent in the system.
Yeah. Yes, see, exactly.
So, yes, you're able
I
to
don't-
get Vector and Eden into a meeting.
Vector may realize that this is a bad situation when Haran isn't just there, but she's actually in a uniform with a little gold plaque that says Head of Human Resources. And those were not
she's
human
actually,
resources.
what?
What?
Haran's HR?
Oh, she's not. She's not. She just got the plaque because she felt it was thematically fitting.
Oh.
If Haran was
Jericho's
in
just
charge
gonna
of
immediately
HR,
turn
it'd
around
be
and walk out of
interesting.
that.
Sketty. What's happening?
Yeah,
Vector,
Jericho's just gonna
thanks for coming in.
immediately turn around and walk out. Like, nope,
yeah.
Vector, you're on your own.
Lywell would do the same, and the two would go off to play more Monopoly.
Oh, more
No.
Monopoly!
No, Jericho is going to drag the cat off for ice cream.
Oh no.
Eden
Yeah,
just looks to Vector as he tries to leave and the door closes in front of him.
Damn it.
We're
This
not
is,
getting
this
out
is
of
also
this one.
Jericho's manner of apologizing.
Do I gotta?
Yes.
Yes.
God damn it.
Eden moves to
Fine.
sit down.
Partly as someone who's on the ship, but also as someone who cares about the both of you very, very much, I have been worried by recent events. In the past month and a half, we have had 2 different major cascade events, which have resulted in anomalies in reality and also maybe terraforming / destroying a city.
Okay,
I
the
trust
city's
you
still there,
guys.
alright?
Yes, but also everyone inside of it is gone and the city's wonky now.
Okay, the only people inside of it were enemy combatants. I don't see the problem.
The problem is if there were a risk of something like this happening again. I trust you guys, and I know you're not going to just have this happen willy-nilly and the like, but given the increasing regularity that this has happened with, and the risk of it becoming a trend, I feel like there may be benefits to preparing contingencies. Particularly, Eden, in your case, you had mentioned that the ship would be left listless. we should probably work on developing some sort of plan that in the event that either of you are incapacitated in any way, what we can do to best get you out of it and focused again, and also so that everyone else on your respective ships can continue to work as needed without being put into pods or having their skin removed or something.
Oh,
reading
I have an
some
idea.
books on how NHP work to try and help as well, but I wanted your guys' assistance with this.
I have an idea.
Yes?
If Eden never cascades, we can just have it set up so that her casket will fucking jettison, and to keep the ship running, we can just strap like 6 comms together.
Yeah, or also utilizing the human crew to also maintain the auxiliary tests and keep things running as needed.
They're squishy. Comms are better.
Yes, okay, yes, they're squishy, but the ship is also very large and tough.
Eden just like,
Okay, and
you have no
it's too
idea
big for
how
all of them
much,
to handle.
You have no idea how much I micromanage.
Yeah, so like 20 comms. There you go. Ship will stay running. Barely.
Really.
Look, it'll stay
It doesn't, yeah.
alive. Vaguely.
The ship doesn't need to be in a condition where it can pull off fancy maneuvers and assault things. It mainly needs to be in a position where the reactors aren't melting down, life support is still running for all of the crew that are fleshy, and defenses are still manned and active so it can take on a holding stance until we can help you out.
Or, so it doesn't try and eat the enemy fleet.
Yeah. And also, we might need to have plans for it in a longer term, because, yeah, I was working with you for like an hour tops, Eden, and it was a week and a half on the outside. If it could end up in a scenario where the ship is left, adrift for a week and a half, having it where it won't fire on allies and still be able to cover for itself would be a benefit.
I understand.
And the same goes for you now too, Vector, because you're the captain of a ship, and I know that you have a aggressive stance towards biologicals when you're upset.
Well, to be fair, in that case, in that instance, that was more him just angry in general.
Yeah, it's more. I don't want Vector to accidentally start eating his crew or something.
I don't think he even has
I would
crew.
never! I don't.
You've eaten people before.
Well. Okay, and they were enemies. They were enemies. That's fine. I can eat them. It's not illegal.
And in a cascading or unshackling event, you would still be able to clearly discern friend or foe and not them as people who are inside of your ship or you and trespassing.
Exactly.
I mean, probably.
Probably gives me no comfort given what we've been going through. We had to fight an extinct super species. That
Okay,
probably
and
shouldn't have
that's
happened.
Eden's trauma.
Yeah, that was
Right,
Yeah, but
Your
technically
trauma
we
is-
shouldn't happen in general.
that was
Yeah.
more my trauma
need to
trying
have
to work
contingencies
itself
also.
out.
Your trauma, Vector, is a bit more towards degloving and stuff. I've heard what you've been sending onto other people's computers.
Okay, listen, I have been doing no such thing. I do not deglove Capellan.
The fuck's a Capella?
Alright.
Don't ask.
By
See, now I'm worried what a Capellan is.
Beckner? Have you been breaking into the old archives again?
Maybe.
Uh,
Listen,
Wait.
I haven't degloved anyone in, like...
This vessel
weeks.
has Heaven's Gate has old archives.
Yes,
it has
you're not
some-
allowed to.
No.
It mostly just has cultural texts to maybe be able to help integrate. Just old cultural
Yeah.
stuff
The fact you have
mostly.
to
Man, back
The
up.
fact that you have to preface that with weeks just makes me more concerned.
Okay, listen, I don't deglove anyone if they don't deserve it.
Lyrel, no!
Lyra?
Eden just immediately stands up. I'll be 1 moment. Disappears.
Oh, jeez.
No, Jericho is
Hey, how come she
babysitting
gets
the
to leave
cat.
and I don't?
Eden,
Two things. One, because I still want to talk with you later, and also
Oh, no.
she can like turn into nanomachines and fall through the floor, and I can't really
Yeah, that's
stop her if she wants to go.
all of a
I
sudden,
mean, that's
Lyrel
fair.
is picked up by
Weapons
Eden as
carry
she's
you back.
reforming.
Jericho has been babysitting the cat.
Lywell would look up with a look of complete innocence.
Lyrel, don't give me that look. I know you're trying to hack into me again.
Lyrel, really? While we're eating ice cream?
Well, you see, she has an ice cream in one hand, and she has an ice cream in her second hand, and she has an ice cream in her third hand. But she has two tails without ice cream that were just kind of passively walking on that, which is why she got a nat 1, because it's not easy to hit the right keys when you're using two tails.
Yes, it's not.
She was
There's a
trying
reason
to
Vector
access
has
the
so
old
many
records.
hands. Oh, jeez.
Why are you wanting to access the old records?
I
Cat,
heard Vector
will make-
talking about them, and I got curious.
Cat, I will make you sit through the entirety of Star Wars.
Are you listening in on our fucking
Especially
therapy
the bad
session?
ones.
Eden just kind of leans in. Are you fucking listening to us during therapy?
Well, I wasn't listening. You're the one broadcasting it.
No, I'm
We're
not.
Cat,
No, we're not
we're going to have
broadcasting.
a lecture about patient-doctor confidentiality.
Is that not what this? Is that not what this comm's supposed to be for? I thought this Eden comm was supposed to be for that. So I've just left it open since I. Actually, I don't think I ever closed it.
Oh my god.
Eden takes a very, very deep breath.
I'm gonna fucking deglove the cat.
Lyrel, I swear on Ra, I will yank that helmet off and yell in your ears.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Lyrel?
Am I allowed to deglove someone?
What does degloving mean? I'm scared.
Lyrel.
Degloving means to
skin
strip
off.
off the topmost layer of skin.
Oh.
Flaying.
Oh.
It's the entire layer of skin down to the muscle.
The muscle and connective tissue or bone, yes. Hence why I refer to it as flaying.
Yes. Technically, like that's what you do to an animal first when you're butchering it, but also like if you
Yeah,
do
you
that to a
deglove
person
it.
while they're still kicking, it's incredibly
It's called
painful.
flaying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Which is why it's reserved for capellans.
Eden will just
Vector,
sigh.
are you asking me for permission to like flay Lyrel?
Not all of her.
Eden just sighs. Lyrel, I understand you're curious. But if you want access to something, just ask. That's all I am requesting here. Is that you ask if you want to access something. Don't go around my back. Don't try to hack into anything. I swear. I am wanting to be nice here. But you're making it very hard. Is that understood?
I would look up and do like, oh, I'm sorry. Is that not how Union does things?
You make requests.
So,
You
PB, I was
request-
actually going to explain this to you after the session. This is some more I've been working on. But basically, the WIM, Lyrel has so far got, she's quit to get through every single security system, and she's not hesitated to get through any security system. This is because the way the WEM developed security is they just put the security system on everything and actively encourage everyone to try and get through them, because if someone can get through them, then they can fix that bug.
Ah,
So to the WEM, security
Security is a challenge.
Yes.
Not
No.
like a door.
we don't
It's
look
just
around security systems or try and undermine the point of security systems.
Security
make
is
a
there to
request.
keep people out, not as an invite to get in.
You make a request for what you want, if it's information, or maybe materials, or anything. You must make a request. I will process it, and if I'm allowed to give you that information, I will. I understand that the REM society is very different, but when you're on board this ship, you must conform to union rules. Is that understood?
Lyrel fidgets and then nods.
Good. Keep that in mind, or there'll be a reprimand for the next time you try.
Oh no! I had a gift for this situation, but turns out the gift is not the type I thought it was, and it does not walk.
Jericho threatening to get into Lyrel. Oh god.
But to answer your question, Vector, no, please don't deglove her. If only because
Fine.
I'm planning to try and work on some hardball diplomacy with the
Oh
REM.
boy.
And if we go and flay one of the members of their group, well, I don't
won't
have
fuck
nearly
with
as
us.
many cards to work with as restraint. They won't fuck with us, but then they'll just be sneaky about it. Instead, where I might be able to bring them to the table, use that as an implicit threat or explicit threats, and then force them to acquiesce to some of our demands, like listening to copyright and not touching our stuff, and perhaps even tribute. If we want to try and connect with Union, this could be a first step. Because also, I had been noting this down. They just kidnapped one of our NHPs and caused another one to have a cataclysmic cascade, which almost
No.
destroyed a
That's
colony
being put down as
linkage.
Jericho's fault.
Not in Haran's eyes, and not in Machiavellian realpolitik eyes.
Oh boy.
I
So
mean,
I'm getting some leverage here that we can work with, but if you go and you flay Lyrel, I kind of lose my leverage,
Vector's just like Vector kind of dazed out of this entire conversation is just looking at Haran with a well, he has his mask on, so it's hard to tell what his expression is, but he's just kind of staring at her.
He's disassociating.
Like that incident is put down as Jericho's
Vector?
responsibility. It's the blame
What?
still falls
Sorry.
on the REM.
Did
Sorry,
you hear
what you?
anything that I said the past 45 seconds?
No, I was too busy admiring your face. You get pretty when you talk politics.
You are so lucky that you are a good flirt, and I am weak to flirting and compliments.
Huh?
Vector's head right now looking at Haran.
You didn't hear that either, did you?
No, I heard it. I just what's a flirt?
Eden
You
then
don't know what flirting is?
Eden then
No.
Eden then at this point
Is it that
reappears in the
thing you
room.
do that makes me feel weird?
Yes, it's that thing where I'm like subtly trying to go and let you know that I like you and I want to do stuff with you without actively
Oh.
saying it. Like when I put on that coy voice and I flutter my eyelashes and stuff, or I just pick you up and toss you around and call you my little spider. That's flirting.
Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Okay. I don't think
Usually
I like
compliments
flirting.
are a sign
Why
of
not
heart.
just say what you mean?
A couple reasons. One, sometimes saying what you mean or what you want would be far too explicit for polite conversation, and that could be seen as crude. Two, it can sometimes be clever, and some people enjoy playing the game of flirting and counter-flirting and stuff. I have fun with it. I feel smart and romantic and clever and stuff when I do it, instead of, walking up to you and saying, hey, I'm bored and I'm excited. Let's go into my room and just stay there for the next 12 hours.
Uh-huh. See, saying that would get my attention a lot better than flirting.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. But it is also, when I flirt, half the time it's fun to see you get flustered and embarrassed. And, like, you know, that thing you do when I pick you up and you're trying to wriggle and get away and everything. It's like a cat.
I'm so surprised that you can try to pick him up.
You mean that thing where he looks like a bloody demented octopus?
uh,
Well,
So I now have a
Octopus
bit of a
doesn't have quite
request.
the same sound.
Slaya, I have a request.
I'm here.
Could you be able to draw Vector being picked up by Haran and him flailing around like an octopus?
How big is Vecno?
7 feet tall.
How big is Haran?
Like
5 feet
About
something.
6'5".
6'5".
She tall girl.
I thought 5'5".
5'5".
5'5".
Yeah, I could
Vector
do
is-
that.
5, she's taller
About-
than Jericho.
Vector is about 1'7" taller than her.
Yeah.
Anyways, have I made it clear yet that Vector is fucking autistic?
Trust me, I could tell right away.
Yeah.
Not
That's
yet,
what you call
yet.
it?
Yeah.
Well, Vector, if you want me to be more blunt than I can, how about when we get this done and have some contingencies drafted up, we can go and hang out back at my room for the next 14 hours and keep ourselves busy. Sound good?
Okay.
Should I have to turn up
Awesome.
the soundproofing in that room?
No. I mean, I was planning on going and showing him the entire, like, extended edition of The Lord of the Rings, but I wasn't going to put the speakers on that high.
Ah, okay.
The Lord of the what?
Like Rel suddenly appearing in the room.
No. I mean, we
Lyra,
discussed that the
not
comms
there.
was open this whole time.
No, you didn't close them.
Oh, I didn't realize she closed them. I just thought she scolded Lyle for it.
Yeah, she closed the comms.
Also, yeah, again, the last thing you want to do is let Haran know that you can hear her over the radio because that won't antagonize it further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the main thing, just, like, get some contingencies planned so if NHP Cascade things keep happening, we can actually address it instead of oopsies, reality broke again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. But for now,
Alright,
we
good.
have just kind of like, the floor just kind of becomes like a mirror, kind of becomes like clear, and there's like a huge portion of the continent just molten slag. We have that to deal with.
Wait, Jesus, when did that happen?
That's how I won the war.
Vector'd
You
all
won
over
the
the place.
war by blasting the planet?
Only the Ravager side.
That's still a huge swath of the territory.
Still an awful lot of the planet.
Doesn't
It'll,
that count as a war crime?
it'll cool down. Don't worry about it.
It's the people of Stone's homeworld.
Yeah, what about
It'll
like,
cool down, and
also,
when everything's covered by plants and shit, nobody will know the difference, anyways.
I
Will
think
anything
you
even
greatly
grow there ever again?
Everything is turned into glass. How are you going to get plants growing there?
I'll figure that out when I.
You haven't thought this through, did you?
Yeah, no, I kind of just saw the fucking Ravagers and kind of got really angry, and the ship kind of glassed them automatically. Subconscious control
Okay,
link
this-
is a little finicky.
This is why I'm talking about the contingencies.
No, I didn't cascade. It's I control the ship semi-subconsciously and also telepathically. Is that the word?
Right. A subconsciously controlled death laser gives me very little comfort in this scenario.
Okay, listen, it won't fire unless I really want it to.
Right, but in the event of a cascade, you might really wanted to fire on anything that's, not an NHP or has skin.
Why would I cascade on my own ship? I can't
don't know.
control it unless I'm on board.
Cascaded on her own ship.
Okay, and Eden is her ship.
Yes, this is my body.
Like, there's a difference. That'd be like saying I cascaded in my own body. Of course I did. It's my body. Where else am I gonna cascade?
Where else is Vector going to Vector?
Please stop saying that.
Vector got a
No,
Vector
it's in the dictionary and everything. And when the WEM updated their dictionary, they sent a notice to the Huss and Ravengers, who just automatically complied. So Vector is now an action describing to have extreme mass violence.
Extreme massive violence.
Jared, go get that ship here before I Vector this whole station.
Christ.
Well, we have
So
to...
I guess we're just going to have to work on ecological projects for this planet now.
Yes, I've got a few ideas. And for now, I feel like that'll be a good place to stop off for today.
Yeah, sounds
Mhm.
good to me.
Okay, I just had one more thing I want to do. By this point, Eden would get a little notification. Lywell had submitted a very formally and well written up request for access to the old records.
She'll give her access to the civilian records.
Ah, she's already seen those.
Public domain.
Proper access, aka she isn't going to be blocked by a bunch of different firewalls.
Oh no, Firewalls has never stopped her.
Of course. But,
That's
yeah.
called corporate sabotage, but alright.
But yeah, that's what it's gonna be for today. I hope you all had a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later. I need to go take a nap.
Yeah, that's not sounding like a bad idea.
I'm annoyed because I opened up a Reese's Pieces. I not a Reese's Pieces, just a Reese's